Dangers of Social Media by Patrick. So my research question was, how does social media use in teens affect their overall health? What is social media? According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, social media is defined as forms of electronic communication through which users can create online communities to share info, ideas, personal messages, and other content such as videos. This includes a lot of forms such as Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, etc. According to Edward Kessler, MBE, who wrote Social Media and the Movement of Ideas for the Stimulus Materials, there are more than 800 million active users on Facebook, of which 50% log into Facebook every day. So how is social media being used by teens? This graph shows that over half the percent of all age teens uses Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. So therefore, if you're a teenager, you're more likely to use social media than not. So what are the problems with social media? As you've all heard, cyberbullying leads to mean/hurtful comments, rumors, and threats of physical violence. Also, according to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, suicide rates increased from 2010 to 2015 with a dramatic link to social media. According to Bradley University, teens try to appear perfect online, which can result in depression. So, solution 1 is to educate teens on how to act appropriately online. According to Youth Central, interpretation online is erratic, and you should remember that there is a real person on the other side with equal human rights as you. So what are the pros and cons of solution 1? Some pros and implications is that this doesn't cost much money, if at all, as this could be easily put into a 5-minute lecture in schools and taught by parents. Also, this solution is very simple. Some cons and limitations is that teens, due to their rebellious nature, may not listen to this solution. Also, it is impossible to monitor all of a teen's social interaction, as parents do not have enough time for that. Also, this doesn't regard teens who are trying to be perfect online and does not help them deal with rejection, which is a major issue. And also, cyberbullying is not only done by teens. It can be done by adults to teens, or teens to teens. So it doesn't solve the whole issue. This brings me to solution 2, which is to educate teens on how to deal with cyberbullying and rejection. According to Eleanor Roosevelt, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. So how do you deal with cyberbullying and rejection? According to Elena Pearl Ben-Joseph, who is a medical doctor, we should step away, do something we love, or lose ourselves in a book or movie to distract us. And according to Fraser Thill, who wrote for Business Insider, we should share our feelings with family members and trusted friends. What we should not do is internalize our feelings, as this prevents us from feeling happier. So what are the pros and cons of solution 2? Some pros and implications are that it does not cost much money and it's simple, like the other solution. So therefore, this can be taught to teens through schools and through parents, or both. Also, this gives teens a sense of security, as this is a solution for mental illness in general. And this will also discourage cyberbullies, as they won't be getting the reaction they hope for when they bully. Some cons and limitations are that teens, of course, may reject this, but more importantly, for teens who are in difficult familial situations, it's hard to implement, as they may not have a trusted parent to talk to. So, in conclusion, I chose solution 2. Edward Kessler of the Stimulus Materials says that consequently, behavior online is suspended, which means that it would be almost impossible to implement solution 1. Also, solution 2 is a solution for dealing with mental illness in general and helps teens in more ways than social media. But if anything should be said, the problems with social media must be addressed now in order to stop its massive influence on teens from becoming harmful. Thank you.
Patrick, thank you. How did your research question evolve as you moved through the research process? And did your research go in a different direction than you originally planned or hypothesized?
Yes. So my first research question was only discussing cyberbullying, and I realized that was way too narrow, and it had way too simple of a solution, so I broadened it to include teens trying to be perfect and dealing with rejection.
Okay. And then if you had more time, what other research would you conduct related to this topic?
Something I did not research was the fact that teens would be rebellious to parents, because I kind of thought that was just something that every teen was, but I didn't do any research on it. So if I had more time, I'd probably do that.
Okay, thank you.